Yeah, let's have it, lads. Let's all have it. Up, everyone. Yeah. We know what we are. We know what we are. Champions of Europe. We know what we are.
Is that meant to be that, or or was that a mistake?
Nah, so you can always switch your mic on during the intro anyway. Big up everyone that's locked in. Big up everyone. Smash the like and subscribe button on your way. And as you guys already know, a lot has happened over the last 48 hours. We're going to get into it, man. Plenty of transfers, plenty of rumours, a lot of success for a lot of Chelsea staff members and players, and also potentially putting them Scouse bastards in a pack on Saturday night. Big up everyone that's locked in. Alex, I sent you an invite, man. Check your DMs. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts going into Liverpool v Chelsea game. And yeah, guys, let's get straight into it. Jesters, I'm going to start with you, man. How's the last 2-3 days been for you?
Been absolutely amazing. Streaming a lot, watching the UCL draw, which was brilliant. All the awards coming home. I mean, you could just paint the UCL blue because we won just about everything. And yeah, getting ready for this 3-0 whooping we're going to put on Liverpool on Saturday.
Yeah, you and me both. Josh, what are you telling me, man? You all good?
Yeah, man, I'm doing great. Yeah, just pleased, same as Jester, pleased with the draw yesterday. Yeah, you know, a little bit of travel there, but other than that, nothing too crazy. Should be able to handle that. And with Kylian Mbappe potentially going to Real Madrid, I wonder if that opens up a certain winger maybe to come home now that he'll be third on the depth chart. So let's run that prop. Let's bring on Hazard. Let's get him home.
Rerunning Hazard back to Chelsea, bro.
No.
I mean, there is a winger that could potentially be on his way out on loan for the summer, and that leaves another room for one to come in potentially. So maybe, although really and truly there's no chance it happens. I think Ancelotti wants to use him in his plans a bit more anyway, but we can dream. We can dream. Big up Artem saying, good old St. Petersburg on a Tuesday night. Artem, I wish I could say I'd be meeting you at Russia away, but I don't think I'd be coming back to England from there, so it is what it is. Chris, what are you telling me, man? How's the last few days been for you?
Yeah, they've been pretty good. We're here and getting Kounde, you know, good news for Chelsea. City maybe pulling out after Ronaldo, good news for us again for our Premier League chances. So yeah, it's good.
Everyone's saying Ronaldo to United in the comments section. We were speaking about this backstage. Is he? Are Man City really pulling out of this deal?
Manchester City officially pulled out.
They pulled out like a kid without a condom.
But why? Like, they clearly need a striker.
Because the reported fee was BS.
Yeah, but City could afford it anyway. I don't know if United can afford it.
Yeah, but is it worth it to City though?
Yeah. Also, him and Pep don't kick on.
They'll probably just go PSG, just like everyone else, when no team can afford wages.
Yeah, also him and Pep don't kick on.
They'll probably just go PSG. That's a second.
Yeah, mute that stream. Mute that stream.
Yeah, big up yourself, bro. Just gotta mute the stream on the background.
So, yeah,
Chris, what are you telling me, man? Sorry, go on, just finish off.
No, it's not that deep. It's City weren't going to pay what they wanted for a 36-year-old. Now, if United do that, it looks... Well, we'll get into it. Go ahead and do the introduction because there's some deep stuff in here.
Yeah, Chris, bro, what are you telling me, man? How you been doing? All right, Chris can't even hear us. Alex, what are you saying, man?
Wait, you're on about me?
Yeah.
Your name is Chris.
Wait, I got confused because I thought you was on about another Chris because I told you how I was feeling. I told.
Yeah, it might not be the real Chris. It might not be the real Chris.
I thought I didn't get.
I was really confused then.
Give me a sec. I need to put the chat on slow mode. I always fucking forget. Can't be arsed. I ain't in the mood for this shit.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got spammers in
Matisse.
chat.
Every
Madness is already running.
Spammers. I am
What's with
tired.
spammers?
I am fucking tired. Alex, what are you saying, man? Welcome onto the streams, bro.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Try to always catch the right time to do it because when y'all streaming, I'm still asleep.
Oh, what, you American as well?
Yeah. Well, I live in the United States, but I'm originally Russian. Well, former Soviet Union. I'm probably the oldest person on here, so.
I don't know, man. I'll give you a run for your money.
I'm 41. How old are you?
46.
Ah, damn.
Yes, Jester with the win again.
Winning. I don't know if that's a win, though.
It's experience. It's a W, bro. It's a W. Matt, what are you saying, bro? You all good?
Go on, Alex. Finish it off. You better say something, mate.
I was hoping Chelsea will draw Sheriff yesterday because that's actually my hometown. And I was going to fly just for that because it's a February game probably going to happen. And in February, the flights are cheap. I was like, man, I wish it was Sheriff, but it didn't happen. So I guess I'm going to stay and watch it on TV.
That's Moldova, right?
Yeah. My dad is Romanian, but my mom is from Ukraine, but we live in Moldova. So it's former Soviet Union.
Oh my gosh, Fabrizio's tweeted about Ronaldo going to United. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh wait, Lewis, there's some good news. Some good news on your side.
Yeah.
Christensen just signed a 4-year contract with Chelsea. Damn.
Yes, sir.
You'll be happy with that. Christensen just signed a new 4-year contract. Christensen for Chelsea just signed a 4-year contract. So his contract's finally been extended. About time. By Simon Johnson.
Where are you seeing?
Simon Johnson. Okay.
Simon Johnson. It's on Absolute Chelsea.
Simon Johnson. Hey, you know what? I could do with some good news. Go on. Let me know this.
Well, that was not ever going to be an issue. He was the one.
Oh yeah. I just want it actually to be
4
done.
years. That's pretty.
Fucking age. Oh, it's close.
That's great.
It's nothing. It's like we've been close for months.
He's still young, man. So 4 years that's a great deal. He'll still be in his
I think
prime.
we know that's gonna be done since Zouma's on his way out.
I had 6 and everything, and now it's just 4. That's still cool and everything, but whatever. Johnny, what are you saying, my G? How you been doing?
Yeah, I'm still breathing, man. So it's all good. You know what I mean?
We got the bare minimum at the very least, so that's all good, man. What's your thoughts going into the Liverpool v Chelsea game? We'll just go straight into preview.
I think I don't think it's the same Van Dijk this season. He's still got he's had a whole season out. I think Lukaku's gonna pack him up nicely. To be honest with you, I'm very confident. Liverpool, they'll play well. We know how they play, but I think Tuchel will have Klopp under wraps, and he'll put out the right team as normal. And I think we'll beat them at the Kop. To be honest, I think we've got everything we need. Our players are going to up their levels for this game compared to the Arsenal game, and I think just having Lukaku up front is going to be a lot for Liverpool to deal with. I don't think they'll be able to cope with him. And then a Mount, and maybe I fancy Werner. I think because of Liverpool's highlight.
I do think it will be tough for Lukaku anyway in this sort of game because he's going to have to deal with him and Matip. My only thing is, can he take them both out of the game and then bring out more space for Mason Mount or for a Timo Werner? Because I actually think Lukaku is going to be a bit quiet in this match. But I think him being quiet also gets the best out of the players around him because his presence is going to bring Van Dijk and Matip out of the game.
Whichever one, Lewis, deals with Lukaku, and I would imagine it will be Van Dijk. If Matip also gets involved with Lukaku, that frees up a lot of space. It also stops their threat from Arnold and Robinson if he's going to play, because they'll obviously be conscious of leaving any gaps and spaces for a Werner or a Mount who plays. So I think if they both go on Lukaku, as long as Lukaku holds the ball well enough every time, then we will hurt them. But I don't know if they'll put both of them on him. That'll be... I just don't... I think Klopp will probably be confident enough in Van Dijk and then have Matic close by. But I think his hold-up play and Van Dijk not being able to get to the ball and around him because of his build, the way he's built, that by the time he's done that and Lukaku's got the ball down and trapped, it's literally all he's got to do is pick out a blue. And once he's done that, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a game for Werner. I think, although Werner, everyone's on his case and that, I think if he's got the space to run into, this is perfect because Lukaku holding that ball is a different animal now, because now Werner's going to have his timing of runs going to be to perfection, in my opinion, and he's going to have space to run into, and then they're going to be struggling. Like I said, you'll have Arnold and Robertson, whichever side, having to trap back, which stops their attacking prowess. And if they do attack, that automatic, and we break their attack, we're going to hit them. So I think we'll win. I'm not saying comfortably win, but I think I would probably go with like a 2-1. I think they will score, even though we haven't conceded. I think they'll get a goal, to be fair, because they're Liverpool. They're at home. They'll get a goal. But it's how...
it didn't stop them last time. AC dropped a masterclass on their...
Yeah, true. But we're a different
AC
setup this
outpacing
time,
Mane, right?
We're a different setup this time. I'm very confident anyway, regardless. Confident.
Do you guys remember Timo Werner's goal against Liverpool as well? The hand was offside. This year,
it wasn't the hand. It wasn't the hand.
It was
the hand.
Jester, you know what, Jester? After this, I will show you. They used this offside. They did.
It was the armpit.
I will. It wasn't the armpit. It was the hand.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Wait, hang on. I remember it's the hand. I'm not sure what. Right. I'm not sure how everybody else. Alright, guys, who do you agree with? Even in chat, was the hand or armpit? It wasn't the armpit.
It's the arm. It's the arm. Sorry, Chris.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the armpit, and that's
the rule. That's not the rule. The hand cannot be used to score a goal. So it's not offside. And what I'm going to say as well, they won't class that this season. This offside. They won't do it. So if you get something like that, they won't do offside. No way. They said they're more lenient. They won't do the armpit either this year because they're going to use a different line. But it's always been the armpit. That's what they use because you cannot use anything other than your shoulder on your extremity to score. You can't use your hand. So thus, if it's a part of the body that's offside that you can't score from, it's not offside. That's the rule.
I thought it was that.
I'm going to relook at it.
I just looked at
the
it.
rule is it can't be a body part that you can score with.
Yeah,
as long as it's not a.
Season.
Yeah, well, kind of, because they didn't necessarily keep that.
Because that's what annoyed me. Because I saw Werner offside by a hand. I was thinking, well, you can't fucking score with your hand. So why is he offside with it?
That's how I saw it. As I remember. That's how I remember his hand was offside. But you guys saying armpit, I remember it's a hand. But I will rewatch it and see it. But I'm very.
I'm thinking if your armpit is offside, clearly the rest of your hand has to be a bit further than the offside line.
Yeah.
Well, you would think so, but you could lean with your shoulder and have your arms down by your side, and you could be leaning, right?
Yeah, but then wouldn't you be offside by a shoulder then?
Yes. Then that's the rule, because you can use your shoulder or your upper part of the arm above the sleeve to score.
Yeah. I see you. I
don't think Werner's going to be. His timing of his runs are going to be very good this year. He wasn't offside at all in the Crystal Palace game.
Yeah,
not
Chris,
once.
That was the shoulder. Artem's just sent me a photo.
I think the main positive or reason why you would want Werner.
Yeah, give me a
why you would want Werner and Lukaku together in this game is you don't want Liverpool to be able to target Lukaku with both their center backs. You want to make sure that they have to be honest up top. So if you're just starting Lukaku, then they can sort of shadow him with Matip and Van Dijk. Whereas if you have Werner up there too, they can't put two guys on one. Otherwise, Werner's going to get right in behind them. So it just makes more sense to sort of be able to give that will give both Lukaku and Werner more space to work if they're both playing off each other.
So
it's also about the service.
Yeah, you actually do want them to. You do want both of them to double team.
That was it.
Yeah, see, it's where the shirt sleeve stops.
The arm was still offside, but like they didn't count the arm; they counted the shoulder as the offside.
So, but from that
badge.
point, can you really score from there though? Like, can you use that
Yes.
part to score though?
Above the
You can?
above the shirt sleeve where the shirt
Yeah,
sleeve.
It's
Ronaldo
not
Harry Kane,
quite at the armpit, but it's more the badge part, like just in front
Yeah,
of it.
what's where the shirt sleeve stops.
Yeah.
So I say wear long sleeves. Then you won't have to worry about it. But
That won't get called. I'm still
Awesome.
saying that won't get called offside though this time.
no,
That happens again.
you're correct. It will not be called offside this year.
So I'm hoping to get something like that again, like chips the keeper again. That'd be amazing.
That's
So-
jokes. So Manchester City and Fraudiola have not managed. He's not managed to sign Messi, Kane, or Ronaldo. Lampard's got more pull
This
than
man
this
has
guy,
no
bruv.
pull.
You know what I mean? Even
No,
they know he's
Lampard's got more
leaving.
pull.
They know he's leaving after next season.
Yeah, true. He is. I knew that actually during last season. Someone who lives near Foden and his girlfriend's best friend is Pep Guardiola's daughter, and apparently he's only
I know
staying
who
this
you're on
year
about.
because of his son at school, and then that's it. He's off. And to be fair to him, he's already come out and said it, didn't he, a couple of days ago? He wants a new challenge.
Yeah, I think he's taking an international coaching job, they said.
Yeah, I think he'll go. I don't know. He might go PSG, man. If Poch fails,
United
this
look
season.
very, very
Yeah.
intimate with it. They're looking at it. They're getting super close.
Look,
Yeah,
What
well,
if he loses
it's a
Championship
United
League
deal.
this season?
It's all
It's a
mad.
United deal.
Pep
a United
Guardiola's
deal.
legacy is in ruins right now,
So-
but I'm all here for it. Big
so
up
look,
Arthur with the
yeah.
donation saying it's about to be a Soviet takeover if I come on the stream, Lewis. Hey, hop on, man. I'll send you the link. I don't mind. Tino Andrin heading to Locomotive. My two favorite teams doing business together. Didn't even know you're a Locomotive fan, but today I learned. Big up yourself, bro. Klasref, see you in the comments. If you want a link, I'll send it over to you as well. Jesters, what were you going to say, bro?
Well, everybody's like, oh, what does it do for United now? Absolutely nothing, especially
Nothing.
if Pogba goes the other way. I mean, you've got Cavani, Martial, Greenwood,
Yeah, but
and now Ronaldo all vying for one position.
apparently Cavani is going to
Yeah, but
a lot of games
Ronaldo up
this season
front.
anyway.
Ronaldo up front. Yeah,
Correct me if
Cavani's
I'm
not
wrong.
playing
Like,
many
there's meant
games,
to be a
so I
lot
think
of South
Ronaldo up
American
front.
games. There's meant to be a lot of South American qualifiers in the next 4 months, and every single time Cavani goes, he's going to have to self-isolate for 10 days when he comes back.
Well,
So he's going to be missing a lot of football this season.
if they're in the red zone, they won't be released to go.
Ain't it different though for athletes?
No. Right now in this international break, if you're going to a country in the red zone, EPL teams do not have to release you.
Yeah, but I
That's
think
true.
from the sound of Cavani's quotes, he's been also wanting to leave as a result of that. So
Yeah,
I think
they
he's
might
gonna
terminate his
prioritise playing for
contract.
the international team.
He might terminate his contract, or they might terminate his contract, or get him removed to South America somewhere.
Potentially. Cavani's been talking about wanting to go back to South America, so I could see that one happening too. This end to the transfer window is going to be fucking ridiculous. Like, this whole transfer window has been one of the most mental in my lifetime, let alone the last decade.
So yeah, and of course the replacement being spoken of for Mbappe is Richarlison.
That's a big downgrade.
laughable.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's the biggest downgrade.
Downgrade, but he'll suit them.
Moise
He'll
Keane
suit
must be feeling violated.
It's Paris.
Moise
It's
Keane
Paris
plays
at the end of the day.
Plays for Everton though.
Yeah, but he was on
He
loan
was
for
at
PSG.
last year. And
On
he wants
loan,
They had
yeah.
the option to buy him. They should have bought him.
Yeah,
If
it looks like.
Cavani, he's going to get his number 7 shirt ripped off him too.
Yep, that's why I think his contract's going to get canceled, or they're going to have a buyout or something, and he'll go.
Oh yeah,
because
that's true. They'll have to take the number 7 off Cavani to give it to Ronaldo, man. They'll have to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a strip on his
back to
number.
Man United. I didn't mind him going back to Manchester City because I can at least enjoy the fury around Man United fans. But he's coming back. It just gives me bad throwbacks to my childhood.
Yeah,
Well,
but
you know what?
Lewis, he makes City a much better side. But for United,
Yeah, but we can handle
don't
Man
think
City
it's
whether
what-
they have a finisher or not because our team's good enough.
Yeah,
With
but
United, it now
he's
adds
not-
another title contender into the mix. And
He's
I didn't
not-
have
he's not the
United
same,
down
man.
title contender.
Really,
They still
Ronaldo?
aren't. They don't have no midfield. They have no
he's not
midfield.
the same.
Yeah.
He's not the same. He's 36 years old. Trust me, I know he's in great
on the
condition,
cheap
but
as well. It's going to be what 30 million or some
Nope.
bullshit.
No,
36
his
million
wages
a
are
year.
gonna be,
No.
his wages.
That's
are
his
gonna be
wages.
crazy.
His wages apparently
No, just-
36 million. That's his wages.
The reported fee is not correct. That's why Man City bailed. They wanted 50.
Yep.
A year.
Juve.
Oh, salary.
No,
No,
for the
no,
transfer
for the
fee.
Oh, the
transfer.
transfer. Oh,
Plus his 60 million wages or whatever.
yeah.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
So
60 million.
that's why they're talking about a Pogba swap going the other way. And if Pogba leaves United, they have the worst midfield in the Premier League.
They still have the worst midfield. They got McFred and fucking Matic. If they don't get a DM, they ain't challenging for shit. That midfield will not last the whole season.
We also
Even if
have
you
a
buy
baby
Ronaldo.
I
killer
agree with
McTominay.
Johnny. I can't believe I just said that. I agree with Johnny.
Yeah, of course you agree with the minerals, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Jester, bro. Come on.
In this league, like we're already saying in the Italian league that Ronaldo's legs were going. So what makes us think in the Premier League, where there's even more asked of you, that he's going to show up and be some sort of throwback to the old Ronaldo? Like, it doesn't scare me at all. And if anything, it hurts United in the long run, because it's gonna stall the progress of some good players on that team.
Yeah. What was it do for Greenwood?
What happened to Greenwood?
And all the free kicks are going to be taken by Ronaldo, so the Pinaldinho is not going to take anything.
Fernandez won't be getting any more penalties.
That's what pisses me off the worst, because I have to drop Fernandez from my EPL team.
Yeah, same.
Or FPL team.
I think Ronaldo's got one more season in him. Ronaldo's got one more season in him. Even if he does have a season in him this season, he's not going to be the same. No, definitely not.
And also they're because of their midfield and the way they are inconsistent. He's not going to be getting the service, man. And he's literally going to have to just literally stay in as a goal.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to play striker, because the way they're playing now in the
Premier League,
4-2-3-1.
Playing it, yeah, he will. But playing in the Premiership is a whole different level to playing in Serie A and Spain. They're slower leagues. This is a faster league. I know he's played there, but it's changed since he left. It's changed. It's got quicker. It's faster. It's more. You got to be really, really fit and durable. I'm not saying he's not, but I just think that he's been coasting the last 2-3 seasons where he's been playing, and he's not going to be like that at United. It's not like that at the Premiership. You can't just coast it.
Yeah, and he's not going to be playing every week in and week out. He doesn't have that in him anymore.
He'll want it though. He'll want it. And I'll tell you another thing that's not. My mate said this to me. He says he's not sure whether Ollie's going to be able to deal with the ego, because his ego is through the roof compared to every player there. Then you got Pogba and you got Fernandez. You know, you got a lot.
But at least Ronaldo's would be justified.
Yeah, but still, if you look at all the players that Ollie's got, he's not got a superstar like that. He hasn't.
He's got Pogba. Pogba is a superstar.
Yeah, but he's not.
It's not Ronaldo's superstar level, but he's still a superstar.
He's not. When you have a Ronaldo, though, it's a different.
Yeah, Johnny's talking about one of the guys who's on. He's on. There's a 2-person level of Messi and Ronaldo. He's not. He doesn't have one of those in the team.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
So
he's going to have to deal with that. Is he going to have to deal with that?
Yeah, but Ronaldo's a very rare thing though, like superstar wise.
So he can bottle it with
I think Ollie can manage his team well, like and all that, but like it's the tactics and.
He's played with him. He's played with him and coached him. He knows who he is.
Look at Mbappe. Look at Mbappe and the ego he had in the Euros. The ego he had when.
Mbappe has a massive ego now.
Tuchel was a good enough quality manager to be able to deal with Mbappe and Neymar's egos, right? But I don't think Ollie has that in his locker to be able to deal with a Ronaldo like that. I just don't think he's got it. I don't think he's
can barely deal with Pogba.
Yeah, I think it's a dangerous move for him. It's a dangerous move because that could disrupt the whole squad and the team.
Now, Ole's a fraud anyway. Like that's the whole reason why I didn't have United down as title contenders, because he's the manager.
Yep, and again. Now he's going to bottle it with their best player ever.
I agree with the chat. Mbappe is overrated. He's overrated, mate. He is
What do you
overrated.
mean? I don't think he's overrated because he's going to become one
Where
of the
was
best
he in
players
the
in the world.
Euros? Where was he in the
Right,
Euros?
right,
Just make sure you don't put me in
He
that.
wasn't that good in Euros, but he was there for the World Cup at like a young
Oh,
age as
but
well.
he was playing. Look at the team he was playing in. Look at
Yeah,
the
but he's
team.
still playing the same team now.
No, they're older,
It's
man.
the-
They're
But
2 years older.
most of the team was quite bad, except for Pogba. Really, to be honest, like it wasn't much of a like.
Listen, I'm not defending
Benzema wasn't that
Mbappe,
great.
bruv. I'm not defending him. He's overrated.
No,
He's overrated. I'm sorry. He's not at that level yet in my book.
What level? He's a higher level than Haaland, and you will love Haaland.
No.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, no,
What's Haaland done?
that's a poor take.
Johnny, I'm gonna say this. What's Haaland? Why is Haaland high? What's he done?
Haaland's younger, isn't he?
He's only younger by a little bit.
Yeah, and he's played
Why are we
less
talking about
years.
players that don't
He's
play
played
for Chelsea?
less years at a top club or a decent club, right?
Yeah, but
Mbappe,
where did
he doesn't
Mbappe win the
play-
league with?
He
Who did Mbappe
Hold
win the
on,
league
hold on.
with?
He doesn't play. He plays
PSG?
for PSG. Exactly.
And before
He's
that,
playing in the
before
best-
that.
he's playing-
No,
he's playing the
before
best
that,
team in
before that,
France.
before PSG.
I don't even know where he played. Monaco?
Yes.
Yeah, and he won the
Yeah,
league with
shit.
them.
He won the league with
but-
Monaco too.
but I'm talking.
Lille
about
won
they're-
last year.
They're
What's
the
the
two
point?
best teams in
No,
France.
but I'm
he's
just
played
saying.
that. They're the two best teams in France. He's played
Monaco's
at.
not the
Haaland's
two best.
Haaland's played at dead clubs. He's playing for a shit club at Dortmund, and he's fucking.
Dortmund
breaking
ain't that
records.
shit. Dortmund's
They
won
are
the league as
shit.
well before.
They're rubbish, man.
Dortmund's won the
They're
league before though.
They're
Yeah, I
rub-
mean,
no,
but
it's
right
not-
now they're a bit
They're
shit.
rubbish, man. They're
Well,
dead.
now they
They're
are
dead
because they
team.
got no Sancho as well. Like
All
Sancho
I'm
was
saying
like a
to you
big
is
puzzle.
Haaland's playing in weak
Oh my
teams,
God.
and he's breaking records.
Let's
Mbappe
You
not
can't
have
put
this
Haaland.
argument
You can't
on
put
a
Haaland
Chelsea
over
preview.
But
Mbappe.
he's also in a bit of a weak league though, if we're gonna be real about it.
And Haaland,
What,
and
the French-
Haaland's
and the
actually.
French league-
I think
the French
Haaland's
league
gonna have
ain't
more of an ego.
Hey,
French league,
French league gets French league gets the same energy, but it still don't change.
Nah,
it.
Yep.
Bundesliga's the closest to Premiership
Bundesliga-
football.
Not to Premier League.
Bundesliga has Andre
No,
Silva
La
as the
Liga.
top
La
scorer.
Liga.
No.
La Liga's
La Liga.
closest.
And then
La
it's
Liga-
Serie
La
A.
Liga's
Johnny,
not
Johnny,
fair,
Johnny.
is it,
Wait.
man?
Haaland's not even second top scorer.
Pause. Chris. Bundesliga is the closest to Premier League football.
Yeah, in like the pace, in the sense of the pace of the game.
Nah, do you
La
know
Liga
how
ain't
open the
pacey like
Bundesliga is,
Premiership.
bro? Like, use Timo Werner as just the most bait example, because then he would have hit the ground running here. We still ain't seen prime Werner
I
from
guarantee
RB Leipzig
you,
days.
I guarantee you, Haaland comes to Premiership, he's breaking records. Mbappe ain't doing
He's
that.
breaking records in
That's
years, not immediately.
No, he's going to break records, goal scoring records. He's already broken records, man. He's breaking records, man. at
In the
20 years old
Bundesliga.
He's going to
Yeah,
Real
but
Madrid
Mbappe broke
anyway.
records too.
He's going to Real Madrid anyway.
They're both going to Madrid
Yeah.
anyway.
They'll both be
Yeah,
at
they're both
Madrid.
far.
So let's
big up
move on to
Mbappe.
Chelsea players.
Mbappe overrated, mate. Mason Mount, clear, bruv. Clear, bruv. All day long.
All right,
Fine,
know
you can
what?
put Mason Mount clear.
Yeah, Mason Mount's
one
clear.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course he's clear.
moving on.
He's
Guys,
got a Champions League, man.
Guys. Big up Fata saying, where's the main event, Johnny B. Rams? I forgot to belt Rams, but it's what it is.
Damn.
Mbappe, he's
Anthony's
got a World
saying,
Cup. Yeah,
if
look
he
at-
isn't the
look
best
Still
player
going.
in the league, is he a... Big up Anthony saying if he isn't the best player in the league, is he a flop? I think he's talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. I think if he doesn't take Ole to any big trophies, then he is a flop. In terms of being the best player in the league, I think he could still potentially be anyway. Like Ronaldo is nowhere near as washed as people make him out to be. He isn't as washed as people make him out to be. He's still quality.
He's not washed.
He's
He's
still
got a
a-
lot of goals this season.
But there's no way he's being the best player in this
Oh,
league.
no,
He wasn't
no.
even the best player in Serie A
I think he'll
last
be up
year.
there. I think he'll be up there.
Top 10. I would say top 10.
It's
You
not
have
going to
to-
be
easily
as
top 10,
clear
yeah.
as it was in his first spell, but he'll be up
Yeah,
there.
but it's not easy. He's
Well,
not
look
going
at
to walk into top one.
the quality of goal that you're getting from a Ronaldo these days. It's not a classic Ronaldo goal. You're getting in the box, tap in type goals and headers
Yeah, Fox
from
in the
Ronaldo.
box.
That's all you're getting.
He hasn't
You're
got the
not-
legs anymore.
Yeah, you're not getting a take on goal. You're not getting a sprint by a defender goal. You're getting a get into the box, head it in, tap
Maybe
it
free
in.
kicks as well. Free kicks.
Yeah, right. You never lose that. Lampard
What about
can make
first
free
touch?
kicks. Yeah, I mean,
Moving on to Chelsea. There's plenty of stuff to argue
And
about with
also,
Chelsea
he's got,
now.
He's got who? He's got Greenwood. He's got Greenwood running around him. He's got Fernandes running around him. He's got Rashford. All right, what are they going to do for Ronaldo, man? Apart from Fernandes, and Pogba's going to just ping balls to him. But he ain't got the pace to beat defenders like that. And if it's against low blocks,
Yeah, but
I think it's a good move for them. It's a dream move. Like it's a lovely romantic story. But romantic stories don't mean shit, bruv, until you bring the minerals and win the title.
Yeah, amen.
They need to change their manager, Johnny.
Okay, this is the last word on United with Ronaldo.
Let's fuck United, please, and fuck
United.
Okay,
fuck United.
This is the last thing I want to say.
I gotta go, lads. I gotta go, Lewis.
Bless Johnny.
Big up.
Take care.
This is the last thing I want to say.
See you later.
The only positive from this is maybe they make it to the Champions League final and we beat them to tie their 3 Champions Leagues. And we beat them to do it. That's the only
Ronaldo slips when he takes penalty. Ronaldo slips when he takes penalty.
That'll be beautiful.
They'll go Europa League.
And Kepa says Ronaldo's penalty. That's what I want.
Like I checked it, huh?
Oh, that would be prime shithousery there.
Oh,
you know, you got to put Kepa in the pants you are now. Like, I mean, hopefully everybody knows that.
I don't know if everybody follow what he's saying in this super chat, unless you watch The Godfather.
46 Ghost Dog saying Jester is a consolary. Lewis is Michel. Johnny is Frank Corleone, crazy as hell, but means well. And everyone who don't watch this, Fredo.
Fredo, yeah. Fredo was the brother that betrayed the family.
I need to watch Godfather. So
Lewis, I'm gonna take you out the woodshed, brother.
Films. I'm so bad with films.
Lewis, he called you Michael. You're the future Don, man.
Oh, big up yourself, my guy. Much appreciated. I didn't have a clue what you were going on about, but Jester's understood it at the very least, so it's not completely lost.
I'm old.
Big up Artem. No, I'm just bad with films. Like, I think everyone's watched Godfather except me. Big up Artem saying Johnny was begging for Mbappe last month. Was he? I wouldn't be surprised. But here's what it is anyway. What transfer? CHO to Atlanta. Let's go into that. Atlanta are interested in taking Hudson-Odoi on loan for the season, and we've said that a loan move would be good for him. And they play in a 3-4-3 as well, so it's similar tactics to Thomas Tuchel too. I've got nothing against this move. I'm happy with it. I don't think
it's happening. I don't think
they don't play. No,
I don't think.
Who's the coach? Who's the coach of Lazio?
Maurizio.
Sorry.
Yeah. They played in a 4-3-3 the last game I saw.
Okay. Research was wrong. But regardless, I just want him to go on loan. I know it'll be a good move for him. He'll get regular game time. It'll be a fresh situation for him, and he'll come back a better player. Same way I said a few days ago.
If he goes out on a loan, do you want him used as a right wing back or as a left winger?
No, he'll be played as a winger. He'll be played as either a right or left winger.
Yeah, I want him used as an attacker if he goes out on loan.
Yeah, we wouldn't send him to a club
right back rubbish.
It will defeat the purpose.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. And look, I said it on this stream, I'm going to say it again. He doesn't make the bench when Saul and Kounde sign for the team. He doesn't make the bench week in, week out.
How does that reference to CHO's an attacker? He will be under the Havertz, all those Pulisic, Ziyech.
Again,
I get what you mean. They make space. I get what you're saying. How they make space.
I think it depends. If Pulisic's not available, then I think he makes the bench.
Yeah, okay. Again, we're talking about if everybody's fit, he doesn't make the bench in the Premier League week in, week out. So you want him to go on loan. So whatever talent everybody thinks he has a chance to develop it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a very good loan under somebody who's worked with him before. They play an attacking style of football, and he'll be able to ply his trade in an easier league. So
it'll build his confidence too, which I think will help. He's been sort of, I think, lacking that a little bit based off of the lack of minutes and game time. It'll give him a chance to build some confidence and develop his talent a bit, like Jester was saying. It would be best for everybody involved, I think.
Am I the only one that thinks that he doesn't have no talent at all? I just
no.
Yeah.
Well, it's
don't get just the
It's yet to be seen.
He's speaking way too much sense.
Oh, come on, man. He has talent.
He has the talent, but he's not using it
whatsoever.
He can't use it. He can't use it.
Wait. Let him land. But I don't agree. But let him land. I want to hear what you got to say.
I haven't watched the chat for that long, but I never see him play the way people expect him to play.
I think
I've been around the game for a long time, and I know when talented kid is coming, and that's not it. He cannot even pass the player, even before he got injured.
Before his injury, he's actually looking very good. Do you not remember? He's looking very promising, that young kid. Like,
we gotta change
he's
the
looking
wardrobe.
very promising then.
Change the wardrobe.
I mean, if you've only seen him the last year or two, I would quietly get what you mean, but I still think that he's a quality player.
Wait, when Tuchel came
in terms of the team that we have, I get that he's not starting. I get.
Let me explain another reason why I don't rate him. There's been 2 managers that looked at him, and both of them put him on the bench.
But he's like 20.
Yeah, but see,
Lampard and
the man speaks sense. Let him speak sense.
No. At the moment, he has nothing. Give him 2 years. That's why this loan move is good. Atalanta do play 3 at the back as well. Lazio play 4 at the back. He's linked to Atalanta. We play 3 at the back, so it'll be perfect for him.
Oh, Atalanta, that's right. They do play 3 at the back.
Atalanta play 3 at the back, so it'll be perfect move for him to play that right wing position.
I thought Lewis said Atlanta.
No, he's going to MLS, boys.
Oh my god.
That's his level.
Why is that retire?
I thought it was Lazio he was going to.
We should
Atalanta. Not Lazio.
Atalanta, they do play 3 at the back.
That's why you brought up Maurizio Sarri. I was baffed when you brought him up a few minutes
No, I'm sorry. Because he was linked to Lazio at some point.
Yeah, it was Lazio, but today it was Atlanta that were interested.
Yeah, we should want this. We should want this for him as Chelsea fans.
He might be playing wing back then.
Hope to God.
No, if they're sending him on loan to play wing back, then that's stupid. That's so stupid.
You're not sending him on loan to play wing back.
That's his new role.
Because they want to get the salary off the books.
Yeah.
Salary? You think they got paid 120k a week?
They're going to play at least most of it.
They're going to be paying most of that salary anyway.
I think they're going to pay like half at best.
Yeah,
well, that's still 60 grand.
Yeah. I'm not. It's not bad. I thought you were going to say like, oh, like that. Like,
still.
No, it's not bad. And he to me, he just needs a loan. Like, he's not going to get much time at Chelsea at the minute. And the years fly past if he just waits at Chelsea.
Matt, did they give the details of the Christensen contract? Like what his weekly wage will be?
4 years.
Just 4 years. Nothing but same wages. Yeah.
Same wages.
Same
wages. Yeah, they didn't say anything about it.
He'll get a bump in his wages.
They didn't say anything about it now, so I think it's just an extension. I think it's the same thing.
It's just humble.
Yeah, probably not.
He'll get a bump.
He'll get a bump, but I'm trying to see what it is compared to what Rudiger wants. Because if it's a fair wage and Rudiger wants more than that, it's like
it's a lot. Big up Rokar as well, saying, is Jorginho a Chelsea legend? Because he's the only player in our club history to win UEFA Player of the Year. Of course, if you guys haven't been living under a rock, Chelsea absolutely sweeped the UEFA awards ceremony. Edouard Mendy winning goalkeeper of the season. N'Golo Kante winning midfielder of the season. Thomas Tuchel winning men's coach of the year. And Jorginho winning men's player of the year. Is Jorginho a legend right now? I mean, right now, he's already had cult hero status. He's had that for at least a year or two. I think if Chelsea win the Premier League with him this season or while ever he's still at Chelsea, his name could potentially be up there as a legend, but it all depends on what you justify a legend as. Some people, that sort of CV is enough for you. For some people, it's about there's still a higher standard. Like, if you're a legend, they only really look at the likes of Lampard, Terry, Drogba, Zola, Eden Hazard, those sorts of players. So it all depends on what you view as a legend, because there's always legends, then there's cult heroes, then there's just fan favorites, and then there's just your any-man players. And I think right now, Jorginho's on cult hero status. He's very close to legend. If he wins the Ballon d'Or this season, then he's got the legendary stats wrapped up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay,
If he
I'm
wins
gonna
the
make I'm gonna make
Go ahead,
chat go
Jessica.
nuts. If we win the Premier League this year, and he wins Ballon d'Or, he's a bigger legend than Eden Hazard ever was.
I can agree with that.
If he
Statistically,
wins
I agree.
Premier,
Who's
if he
the
wins
bigger
Premier
legend, sorry?
League, if he wins
Jorginho.
Premier League, he's a legend.
Jorginho.
He's a legend. If he wins Premier League, he's a legend. I
But
don't
if with
even. I
Ballon
think
d'Or,
even
too,
without
if he wins
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or.
That's just
Because a lot of people view Eden Hazard as the most talented player that's ever played at this club.
Well, it doesn't
Yeah.
mean that look, it's about winning trophies. He's got the Europa, Champions League,
Yeah,
Super Cup.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
with
Ballon
Ballon
d'Or.
Can we use a little
Ballon
bit of
d'Or.
context though? Can we use a little bit of
Ballon d'Or.
context?
But if it's about that, then are we saying like Zola isn't that big of a legend because he only
Yeah.
won 2 FA Cups and the Cup Winners' Cup?
That's what I mean. Hazard had some dead teams
Big up
around
the
him.
Kounde,
He had to play with
35
Alonso and
and
Willian
as
for
well.
years. Pedro as well. Higuain, Morata.
Yeah, but if Jorginho wins the
it was
Ballon d'Or,
bad.
he's a legend, 100%.
He's a legend. I think he's a legend as it is now. Like
I think
you
you'll put him up there with Lampard and Drogba and
100%.
John Terry.
It's the Ballon
Hazard's
d'Or.
up with
Jorginho?
Lampard and all that.
Yeah.
My man's bugging.
Like,
he wins
I
the Ballon d'Or,
love
I'm saying if
Jorginho,
he
and I've
wins
been the
the
one
Ballon
who's
d'Or,
defended for years. But like,
I'm here for the prop anyway. I don't even care too much.
Right now, I'd say on this team, N'Golo Kante is the only, and Asby are the only like certified future legends on this team. If George wins the Premier League, he gets right in there with those guys, in my opinion.
Yeah, but if he wins the Ballon d'Or, I think you would, in terms of accomplishments at the club,
Yeah,
there's
no
nobody
question.
that matches him in
Yeah,
club history.
No argument here.
Ballon d'Or is very hard to get as well. The likes of Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, like that'd be crazy if he wins 100% go down as a legend.
and with the Ballon d'Or, Hazard was still competing against Ronaldo and Messi at his age. At their
I don't
peak.
want to hear about it.
Well, no, but
I
it's
don't
true
wanna
as
hear
well.
about
He
it.
was at their
But it
peak,
was.
and now Ronaldo and Messi are a lot older, and they're not probably going to win a Ballon d'Or again. It's just the difference of times as well. Like Ronaldo and
Are we
Messi
really
on different
saying
planets.
that Hazard didn't win the Ballon d'Or because of Messi and?
Well,
and-
at times
and
he's like the
Ronaldo?
third best player in the world. So yeah,
Nobody ever rated him the third best player in the world.
well, yeah, they
except
did. Even
Chelsea.
Jose said.
Oh,
Even
yeah,
Jose
yeah,
said about it.
If
He was
Eden
in
Hazard
contention
got
with
to the
Neymar.
World Cup final, if Eden Hazard got to the World Cup final, he potentially could have won the Ballon d'Or that year because he was the best player in the World Cup that year too.
Yeah,
So maybe
he
in
was.
2018, but that's the only year that I think Eden Hazard would have won it.
Seriously, really, if you look in world football, when Eden Hazard was in his prime, you had Lewandowski doing bits, you had Ronaldo doing bits, you had Messi doing bits, you had all these players out there. So please don't tell me he was the third best player in the world.
Well, you
Okay?
say
If he-
Ronaldo and
if he
Messi,
would have
they were the
applied
second.
himself,
Jester,
if he
you
would
just said
apply
Messi and
himself, he
Ronaldo,
would
who
have
are
been.
second and first. I already know they're second and first. I'm on about Hazard behind them. Back then,
no,
He was.
Lewandowski.
There's moments he's better than Lewandowski's won seasons as well. Not every season, of course. Like Lewandowski is untouchable sometimes, but like yeah, like Hazard.
What is his highest goal scoring season
See,
for Chelsea?
this is where it comes. See, this is where you say goal scoring. Lewandowski's a striker in the Bundesliga, where there's a high line and everything. Hazard plays for a defensive structure team in the Premier League.
But if
who
you're the
don't
third
play
best
like-
player in the world, that shouldn't matter.
Yeah, but you're on about goals, yeah, when he's a striker in the Bundesliga, where literally Andre Silva has scored 40-something goals or something like that. In that
Chester,
league.
leave-
That
Let's
league
just
is
go back to
easy
the
to
transfer.
score
Leave him
past.
Let's go back to transfer. Let's go back to
But
transfer news.
I just
Let's
really,
go with
I think because we have fond memories of somebody, we tend to put those ahead of facts. And the facts are, Eden Hazard was an immensely talented player who could have been better than he was if he applied himself.
I do agree with that. He could have been better. I definitely agree.
He would have been the
you're not wrong.
closest thing to Messi if he had applied himself a bit more. But even with his natural talent, he was still up there anyway.
Yeah, it just
He's
is.
unbelievable.
I do know for sure that Hazard was better than Modric in 2018, though.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
as well.
but-
I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
much
think
this
everyone's
one.
better than Modric.
Well,
yeah.
I think everybody thought that Modric didn't deserve that. So let's.
He did not deserve that, no way.
If only
He got a lot of
De Bruyne
hate for
didn't
that.
have a disaster class
Yeah, he
against
did.
France in the semi, but it is
But
what it is.
I mean, he didn't vote for himself, isn't it? So if
Yeah,
you want
exactly.
to be mad at him, vote for you.
He got a lot of hate for
Like,
it.
I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't deserve it. I don't want it.
Please don't give me.
Yeah, big up Artem as well.
It's a fake trophy. It's a fake trophy anyway.
Yeah, big up
Fake
Artem.
trophy.
So one sec, guys. Big up Artem saying Ivanovic, a legend, 3 Premier Leagues, 1 Champions League. I mean, he's one of the
100%.
best right backs in this club's history. Yeah, he definitely is a legend.
Yeah,
Definitely
great.
is a legend. And he's got a stacked CV as well. Jorginho, I think by the time he leaves Chelsea, will be seen as a legend, unless you're one of the pasty Adars that have hated him from the start. Then you're just never going to see him as a legend. But it is what it is. You ain't going to please everybody, and you ain't going to have everyone have the same opinion as you. But regardless, Jorginho's had an amazing 2021 and should still be winning the Ballon d'Or in my eyes, because I don't think anyone's had a consistent 2021 like he has. But I also think they don't give it to him anyway, because they just take the piss like that. Big up Super Chelsea TV as well. Love my G. What other news was there?
I just Loftus Cheek as well. Chelsea
Kounde
working to
and
offload Loftus
Saul
Cheek.
will recreate, probably be done here in the next few days.
Yeah,
Kounde and Saul.
we've been
Yeah, I
knowing
think
that as well. With that.
that £42 million bid, is that a gentleman's agreement or is that an actual bid that's gone through? Because I'm hearing there's still negotiations going on.
Yeah, again, 24 to 48 hours. The news is behind. I've been thinking 42, 43 million is what we're going to do, because nobody else is going in for him. So they have to take the closest bid to what they want. And Chelsea's that. And Kounde wants to come here. And they've already got Delaney coming in. They're looking at either Boateng or another center back that they want to bring in. So yeah, it's a good bit of business for both teams. Sevilla gets some money, more money that they need. We get probably one of the best young center backs in Europe coming to our club to replace an aging Aspie. And with Saul, give you a left-footed midfielder who can do things that maybe we're not getting out of Kovacic right now. So great.
Yeah, put it this way too. When they asked Tuchel this morning in his press conference about Zouma, he said he's in France for personal reasons, not for a transfer. And then Moyes came out in his and said, Chelsea have accepted our offer. We're just getting his medical done right now. So, like the thing to hear, like I'm not surprised to hear anything from Sevilla saying like, you know, they're waiting on a bid or they're looking at bids. Like I agree with Jester. This is probably done and dusted a couple of days ago.
Yeah, this is old news. I think the 42 million. I think there was add-ons as well. I think
there was some add-ons.
I think it
Sure
was a high add-ons. I think it's 15 million as well. But what do you think his wages would be? Do you think his wages would be high? 150, 100?
I don't care. Pay the man.
Pay him.
I at this point, I'm not
as
having
well.
this. You know, for me, he is going to be the next big thing. Look, I thought he was too short to play in a back four. I've since changed my opinion on it. I've watched more film on him. He's amazing in the air for his height. He's got the pace of a forward. He's got passing ability. He's got on the ball skills.
Incredible.
There's nothing not to like about Jules Kounde coming in. He's, so he's playing for a very, very good national team, and he's very slowly going to be replacing Varane in that team. It'll be Kounde and Mbembe. Because Varane.
What about Saul? Saul's things like 200k a week at Atletico. Surely we don't pay 200k for Saul for one season a week.
Because it's a loan. Because it's a loan, they'll probably pay some of his wage just like we would when we loan somebody. So
hopefully it's half, even 60% or something.
Yeah, I think that we're fine with paying 200k for Saul. It's not like it's not in with our wages. Plus, you only have a loan fee, so it's it's annuitized or it's amortized, however you want to say it. So, if it's a €5 million loan fee or whatever it is, that's not. You always add that on to the salary, weekly salary. So his wages still aren't going to rise with the transfer fee or whatever fees paid to some of the other players on the roster right now. And look, Saul's going to do bits for us because our sixes are not holding and sitting sixes. Even Jorginho has the freedom to go forward when he has the space, you'll see him in the final third. And Saul with a left foot from the left-hand side, all I'm saying is little chips, little dings over the top, like you saw Mount to Lukaku. He's got that there. Left-footed strikes from that side. He's got that there. And he's an emergency backup to play wing back if one of our wing backs get injured, because he has played that position for
not wing back,
Atletico.
just left back. He just played just left back, not a wing back. Full back.
Okay, left back, wing backs.
It's very
same
different.
Difference.
I do.
No, it's not the same. No, he played left-sided midfielder as well.
Yeah, he plays left mid. Yeah, left mid.
It's almost the same thing as a wing back, depending on the formation that he's used in. So he's got that in his locker as well. So you absolutely, it's a great signing for Chelsea, if that's the deal. And for me, I don't care, Tchouaméni or Saul, bring either one of them in and we're good.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Tchouaméni,
if there is an option or obligation to buy, that will be renegotiated when that contract is completed. So if they have to pay $200K for this season, whenever he signs permanently, that will be restructured.
I don't think we'll have an obligation to buy him though. We wouldn't want to buy a 26-year-old. I think we can buy Tchouaméni and then loan him, and then just get Saul on a loan just for one season.
Well, you can always sign Tchouaméni if Saul's not working out. You can do it in January.
Yeah, we can get January. Yeah,
and still loan him back to Monaco for the rest of the 6 months or whatever.
Just like we did with Pulisic.
Yeah. So it's look, we're the best run club in the world right now.
Yeah, no question about that.
Yeah, 100%.
We get through this window. Just think about it. We could get through this window with maybe a net spend of 30 million and have improved our team drastically at striker, center back, and midfield, which no other team can say they've done that and only spent 30 million.
We might even be at a net zero at certain.
Marina, the boss man.
We took out Barkley, Drinks. There's still maybe 4 players to go on loan.
Loftus is looking to.
Yeah, Barkley does drink. He does drink a lot.
I think that the two that are the hardest to move are Drinkwater and Barkley because I off-field stuff. And
no one buy Drinkwater
because
the contract's ending.
Yeah, but clubs are going to be really, really looking at that now because of what's been in the news lately. Because no club wants that stank put on them, and both of them had a tendency to like alcohol a little bit too much. And that's, if you're bringing somebody in, you don't want to have that possibility of them coming in and just, creating a madness. So I think those would be the two that are the hardest to move. Although I could see him going back to Everton. I can see Barkley going back to Everton.
Barkley. I hope he goes back to Everton.
I don't care. I just want him to go. Don't care what.
Barkley, Loftus, Drinkwater, get him. Let's just get him out.
MLS.
Hey, watch the Loftus.
Nah, bro. Let's get Loftus out of here.
Watch the Loftus. No slander on the Loftus. No slander. No slander though. No slander though. I might be in the mud, but no slander. No slander.
No slander. I want him to succeed too, but it's a bit peak. It is a bit peak for you right now. Big up Roka with the donation saying, pardon me, J5 is a legend as the Premier League will never rate him. The players who win individual awards after being booed by their own fans need respect. Yep, I cannot wait until, what game is it? Aston Villa at home? Because that's when they're probably going to parade Jorginho out with the UEFA Team of the Year, Player of the Year award. And I hope he walks straight up to the Matthew Harding lifting it, because that's where he got the most stick as well.
Not the shit end?
A bit of both, but like Shedden's tiny. You give a shit about that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
In front of Matthew Harding, so I want to see it as well.
I think for you to be a legend, your whole fan base kind of has to agree. And our fan base is
like you can have conflicting thoughts on you anyway. Like, obviously, it changes by the time you leave the club, and I think when Jorginho leaves, people are going to be a lot less objective on him, and I think they're going to take the rose-tinted glass off. They're going to see him for who he really is, which is an absolute baller. But like, you use Drogba as an example. He wasn't loved the entire time he was at Chelsea. They hated him after the Moscow final when he got sent off. They hated him when he first joined us because he dove a lot. And he still changed everyone's opinion on him. Same way Jorginho is doing right now.
Lewis, real quick, because I need to bounce here, and I know you really haven't even touched on lineups. Do you mind if I give you my lineup real quick before I bounce? So I've got Mendy in goal. I don't think there's any dispute there. I've got a back three of Rudiger, Thiago, and Aspie. RJ, Kounde, Jorginho, Chilwell. Front three of Timo Werner, Romelu Lukaku, and Kai Havertz. And a 3-0 win.
Yeah,
I agree with all that except for Aspie. I'd put Christensen on the right.
No. I don't see Thiago starting.
Take care, Jane.
Bless,
blessed day.
Bless, bro. Take care of yourself, man.
All right, you too.
Yeah, but in terms of the back three, I don't really see Thiago Silva starting just yet either. I wouldn't be against it because I know he's a baller and I know we're going to be safe with him at the back anyway. I don't think we see it right now. I think you see it after the international break because he still would have had a few more games on international duty and he'd come back a lot more fresh.
What about Alonso though? I would rather Alonso with Chilwell, to be honest, just for one more game. Just play Alonso for that.
Not this game.
I would personally. He stuffed up last time. I know, but he does this every season. He plays 4 good games, and then we go, let's keep him, and then he just drops off. It's the third season.
Not against
play Alonso against your low block
but
team.
I think Chilwell isn't ready yet. I just don't see Chilwell ready.
I hear what you're saying, but like, Liverpool with their gegenpressing is done. Like they are going to rip the fuck out of Alonso.
Yeah, if we're gonna lose tomorrow, I want it to be like without excuses, and I don't want Alonso to be an excuse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he is slow. Yeah, with Salah.
I've seen him against Salah, and no, it's not. It cannot happen.
I'm good. I do not want him against any team that actually comes out to play football against us because he's just going to get skinned. So even if Chilwell isn't fully match sharp, he's sharp enough. So I'd rather he jump in for this one. Right wing back, Reece James, and I think just move on 100%. From there. I'm happy with that. Midfield, Jorginho and Kante for me. And up front, I'm going the same front three as what Jester said. Lukaku, Timo Werner, and Kai Havertz as the front three.
Ziyech is, I think, officially back too, which is great. So he could be back in the starting, scoring, banging in more goals. I'd love to see him be starting.
I could see Ziyech and Mount coming off the bench in the second half would be a really nice switch up on the style of play against Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree with Lewis pretty much everything he said. Silva's I guess the biggest coin flip. If Silva starts, I think Andres is on the right. If Andres starts, Aspie will be on the right.
I need Christensen to play though. He's got the most passes in the league right now, and
that's why I wouldn't drop him even if Silva comes back. I'm not dropping him. I'm just going to put him on the right.
In all honesty, I don't see Tuchel starting Havertz over Mount. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't think Werner and Havertz don't. I want to see we want maybe more Mount for more creative play in that mid. He did fantastic last game, so might as well have him start then possibly put Havertz on. But again, every single one of us is going to be wrong. We're never going to get it right. And that's what I love about Tuchel.
Well, I don't mind whoever. I just feel like Timo should start for sure.
Timo and Lukaku have to start, definitely.
High line. So I think we have to.
Yeah, it's going to be a very high line.
But yeah, that's the thoughts on our lineup. Liverpool, I can't really be asked to go on to their lineup, but what do you expect to see from them? Do you expect to see them playing the same sort of style of play from the last time we played, or what are you guys expecting? Where do you think the biggest danger point is going to be, other than obviously the Lukaku versus Van Dijk debate?
Yeah, I mean for them, Salah and Mane are your scary players. If Fabinho plays, he could give the midfield some trouble. But yeah, it's going to be watching Salah and Mane on the counterattack. Yeah. That's your big worry.
Yeah, I don't see Liverpool changing anything because even last season, when they had all the injury struggles, they still played a high line against us.
Do you think back as well?
Yeah. Do you think? In all fairness, I don't know. Like, if I was maybe Klopp, I would actually go for Jota on the left, Firmino in the middle, and obviously Salah on the right. Like, I think because if Mane has a few. Yeah, but Mane's not doing well. He didn't do well last season. This season, he's still not doing well. He needs that drop in benching or something.
Did he
I don't
assist
know.
or didn't he score last game?
He did. Right. I was watching the game. He was actually not that great. Yeah, he got a goal, but he had so many chances in that game.
Was it Burnley? Was Burnley or Norwich?
Yeah, it is Burnley. It's Burnley. I was watching the game. Like he had so many good chances and he missed, and then he had that other easy chance he had, and he put it away. Fair enough. I was talking to Liverpool fans half time as well. Like they were saying sub off Firmino, not Firmino, Mane, because Mane just weren't doing it. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Like Mane doesn't seem to be at his best anymore at the minute.
I don't see Jota starting because Jota struggles against good defenses. If you watch him the Euros, he was terrible. In that group of death, he was terrible.
He wasn't great in the group of death. Yeah, I agree. But for Liverpool, he's got 2 goals in 2 games, and he's done alright. Fair. Like he even won a header against Burnley, and scored it.
He's definitely gonna start.
He's definitely what?
Jota is gonna start.
Yeah,
Jota is definitely gonna start.
It's either for me. It's either going to be Firmino or Mane. Jota's got that spot no matter what. And when Firmino came on in the first game, he scored as well. And he's a creator. So I'm just saying,
Fabinho,
if I was Liverpool shoes, maybe that's the best option.
Fabinho still out? Isn't Fabinho still out from his passing that he had? I think he's still out.
No, he's not out because of that. He's just out because he's not starting because obviously Klopp's just picking Mane and Jota. Jota's in the middle. But I think Jota should go on the left as well. But I don't know, Firmino's done what he did. He's only came on and just scored. I don't think he did come on actually against Burnley, as I remember, but didn't come on for too long. So I don't know. I don't know what lineup they're going to choose up front three, but I don't know what midfielder they're going to really have. Will they have Fabinho this time? Because I know why Fabinho wasn't playing against Burnley, but will he play against Chelsea?
Surely they have 2 weeks off for a death in the family, so probably be Thiago starting in Hendo. Because I think did Thiago even start last game?
Thiago didn't. Thiago, what? Thiago the midfielder or our Thiago?
No. Thiago, Liverpool Thiago. Rubbish.
He didn't
Thiago.
start. No. He didn't play. He didn't even play.
That man's the biggest flop, man. I can't believe it.
I don't think he's a flop. Yeah, he's a flop on to rivals looking right and just looking at his stats and everything. But he's had a rough start.
He did fantastic at Bayern. Yeah, very rough. So yeah.
And I don't know if it suits. I don't know if Liverpool suits him as well. That's another question that ask as well, because we know his capabilities, and even I'm pretty sure in the Euros he had a decent Euros, as I remember.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. He had one good game, and that was against us, so I'm just going to keep quiet.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think he's going to start against us, though.
That will be fine anyways. Big up JP saying CR7 back to Man U. Haaland to PSG, what the fuck? Haaland to PSG has actually just completely come out of nowhere, but whatever. They can deal with his wages. I know it won't be a problem for them, so have him. He can stat pad in another mid-league.
I'd prefer that, to be honest, than him coming to the Prem. But I've heard he wants to come to the Prem, so I don't see him going to PSG.
He'll be in the Prem sooner or later, because he'll probably get an out clause in that contract too.
They're not even in the top 5 leagues anymore.
In my books, they were never in the top 5 league.
Yeah, look where Messi decided to go to prove.
Wait, who's top 5 league? Can you ask me who's top 5 leagues is to you?
It was the Portuguese league.
Yeah,
got ahead.
So
Italy, England, Spain, Italy.
Yeah.
What was the other one? German and then Portuguese league.
I don't know, because there's been serious good players, and eventually will come to the Premier League, who won Player of the Year as well, like Kante, Mahrez, and the third one, Kante, Mahrez. Who's the third one from the French league? He's just dropped out of my head. He has, but there was a third one who came from the French league who won Player of the Year. I forgot the third one.
I have no idea.
Kante, Mahrez.
Mendy.
But it's just dropped out of my head. Hazard, there we go. Oh, I forgot Hazard. There we go. Hazard dropped out of my head out of the 3, but yeah, that's what I mean. The French league is, the French league has had good footballers who came to the Premier League. I always rate they have good teams in there. It's just the bad thing about the French league obviously is PSG though. They have all the money, and then the other teams just don't. They don't have any money. But like the Bundesliga, they have obviously Dortmund and then Leipzig are coming into it. That's good for the Bundesliga. But
tweeted again and said Mendes has received official contract proposal by United for Ronaldo.
Yep, they're in advanced talks. It's gonna be done. I feel like it's gonna be done. For morning for me.
You know what? I prefer United. I prefer United because City they really needed him to like push for a title.
Now this makes United more closer to being title.
You have more connection with United.
Yeah, I get that, but who do you rather, Matt? Man City or Man United? If it's the two clubs.
City. Because like he'll flop on the City. He'll flop on the City.
Fuck Manchester.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't see.
Can you tell me why he'd flop it in the City?
He doesn't fit
I can tell you why he wouldn't.
Lewis, I think you're just really haunted still from the 2008 Ronaldo.
Yes, you're correct.
It's very different. Yes,
you're completely correct.
Like I think it's the possibility of what he can do and what we think he can do, but I don't know. This could go either way.
In a red shirt again.
This could go either way. Hold on. This could go either way though, because he gotta be good and Ronaldo, because he still scores goals, he still does his thing. He's nowhere like the 2008 Ronaldo, but I don't know, because when I seen him play for Portugal, he takes the shine off like a Bruno Fernandes. You know what I mean? Bruno Fernandes goes into the background, so this could potentially be, not good for the team chemistry because they got big names on there. It's either whether he fits, and I think Ronaldo's still Ronaldo. He still wants the glory, he still wants the limelight. So it can really overshadow players. So we would just see how this goes, because he can mess up the chemistry of the team.
I hope so, but
I think that was more of a possibility at Man City. He doesn't fit that play style at all.
100%. It's not fit play style at all. That's why if he went to United, Chris. I'm saying if he went to United, he would just be more chemistry inbound with it.
Perfect for him. He just has to be in
He's played with Ole though. He's played with Ole. Ole knows Cristiano plays. Play with him. He's coaching.
Playing in him, coaching him is two different things.
Yeah. He's never played with the players. He still knows the
player. Yeah, but
that's
exactly.
He knows him as a player.
That's why he has better connection with Ronaldo than Guardiola would have with him.
No,
but sometimes in some ways that could be better though. Like if Guardiola could be a coach to player, you know what I mean? They were a player to player, so it's different. The relationship is different. Like when you need a coach, you don't need a friend. Like you need someone who's gonna tell you what to do and how to. Like if you're a friend, it's like, are you gonna be afraid to criticize him where he could do better, or as like, are you gonna talk to him as a friend thing? So it goes with managing egos. That's why Sir Alex Ferguson got the best out of Ronaldo, because he was no friend. He would tell him off when he's doing wrong. You know what I mean? So it could be a possibility. Yeah. But Ronaldo grew under Ferguson because that was like a father figure to him. That was in his like friend. So we could see where it's gonna go.
Can I quickly say something about the City thing? All City do need is like the pushing for the title now is a goal scorer, and they create chances for fun. It's like you saw Sterling or get goals for fun because they create chances for fun. Like it. To me, if Ronaldo went to City, they wouldn't league properly because all they need is a goal scorer, and Ronaldo is that. Like, I don't know, I can't remember his exact goal he got this season, but he got more than Lukaku. I know that. That's about it.
Yeah, he got like 5 more than Lukaku.
Yeah, so like he's just a goal machine, and that's all City need. They need a goal machine. That's all they need. But if City don't get him off it.
Say if you mark
but then you got what about Marv?
They're going to do nothing else.
What about Marvis and
Grealish?
Grealish?
They don't have a goal scorer, but then they don't have a goal scorer in that sense.
But then if you're like keeping your men on
I
him,
do know what you're saying. I do know what you're saying. I don't understand, but I feel like he won't have the connection. And I said this speech today, and it was like 20 minutes. I'm not going to explain it now, but it's Pep Guardiola is you got to follow his style. Ronaldo is his own player. Ronaldo's going to follow what he thinks. He's not going to listen to anyone else. So he's not going to fit in that City style. That's why I would rather him go City, not fit in that style, than go to United. And at least he can be an independent there because he's not going to listen to Ole, and Ole's going to accept it. Cristiano's a bigger player than Ole at this moment. Cristiano doesn't listen to anyone, and he's definitely not going to listen to Pep.
Wait, who plays on the right wing for Manchester?
Marvis.
No,
which
Sancho,
one? Which Manchester? Which Manchester?
No, it was,
you're saying United or City.
United. Yeah,
well,
United.
It's Sancho for right wing. For Man United.
The left wing.
Left wing is Rashford or Martial, probably. If it's Ronaldo. If Ronaldo goes there. Like the two wingers on the left will be Rashford and Martial, and the two right will be Greenwood and Sancho. That's a two-winger. United have a very good squad, but the one problem they have, and that's for me, is Ollie. Ollie is not a top manager or top coach, or he ain't got much tactics behind him. He's just not that good. Like you saw in Europa League final as an example of his man management in the game. Like he didn't sub off the hair for Pan Stewart when Dean Henderson is known for Pan Stewarts. He didn't sub on a player until like 100 and something minutes. So that shows all from the Ollie. So they need to change that. Then they're a serious club.
I won't lie, I'm a bit worried because we haven't yet even seen United at all. We haven't seen Sancho, we haven't seen Varane. I'm slightly
We'll still win the
worried.
league anyway.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's not changing anything. Yeah.
But they have a goal scorer now.
One
Sorry?
second. Big up Artem saying Man City had everything besides a goal scorer. Man U getting Ronaldo doesn't solve their midfield issue or their shit manager issue. To be fair, midfield, that's still going to be a glaring problem for them. Hopefully they go and get Basmati and get overpriced for him so we don't have to deal with him next season either. And Ollie tax is still going to be hefty as fuck. Yeah, but I hear that Man City would have been stronger without Ronaldo anyway, but I still think Man City are going to be title contenders anyway. I think
they are,
Man United a bit further up than they were before. Now they could actually be title contenders in my eyes. I didn't see him like it before anyway. Yeah.
Do you reckon get Golden Boot with Man United?
Who?
Potentially.
I think he can.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Ronaldo?
There's every reason.
Lukaku, it's Lukaku.
It's
You know it's gonna be
Lukaku's easily winning it. He'll win it.
If Ronaldo scored 28 goals in that Juve team, no.
It's going to be stacked though. You got Ronaldo, Lukaku, Salah, Harry Kane, potentially Jamie Vardy. There's so many options.
Man, it's going to be a good season. It's going to be a good season.
FPL's going to be mad.
I don't want to see Ronaldo at Manchester though because
just go to PSG, bro. Just go to PSG.
Yeah,
get
go
money there.
play with Messi.
I would love to see
play
it.
with Messi. I would actually like to see that. I'm not gonna lie. Messi and Ronaldo together. That'd be the first time ever. The football world will explode if that happens.
That'd be
We're in a simulation if that happens as well. Like it's not real.
I'm in a simulation if Hazard goes back to Chelsea by the end of this window too.
No.
It's not real.
Wake up.
Now, speaking of going back, if Bakayoko doesn't activate that option to buy in 2 years, we'll still have this fucker on our contract. 2-year loan deal to AC Milan, option to buy, but there are certain conditions that can turn into an obligation to buy. But that's also if they get cashed in. Those are
what's his wage at Chelsea?
100k a week.
100k a week.
Yep.
No wonder he's not leaving.
Contract now, so we can get this deal going through.
27.
Which I don't get makes any sense because if AC Milan don't want him and it's not an obligation to buy after 2 years, this fucker is coming back. And if he doesn't succeed at AC Milan after 2 years, well, where the fuck is he going to succeed? Just like, why do you hang on to this deadwood, man? Just let them go.
It's Chelsea.
Because all they do is their stocks drop lower and lower and lower, and less clubs want them. But you know what doesn't go down? Their fucking wage packet.
How old is he?
27.
Yeah, and he's peak age.
It's 27, so peak age.
Yeah, but his peak age is not good enough for Chelsea anyway.
But
I understand why he's staying because he's on 100k a week, and being 100k a week, no one's going to be paying you that wage for Bakayoko because he's not worth it. And that's the problem with Chelsea. I think with players like Bakayoko's and all that, like even we did it with Kovacic. Like, players are like not really well known, but like look decent. We should do a loan, try to get a loan option to buy, and if they're good that season, then we buy, don't we? So I think that's the way forward for Chelsea as well, like for players like that. Because I think most of us are all hyped when Bakayoko came. There's pictures of Bakayoko at training before he's announced. Well, not training, but at the ground. And people getting all gassed out of an ember. Yeah, it's crazy. But now he became like a bum at Chelsea. Couldn't do nothing.
Because that whole window was just stuffed. This has been a downgrade since that window.
But he's supposed to be the light of it all.
What light?
He was a big part of that Monaco team. He was a big part of Monaco team.
I was really excited for him coming, to be honest.
I was too.
I ain't gonna lie, he's the one player that was excited for. The rest I wasn't, but he was.
Nah,
it turned out to be worse.
All I saw was Monaco fans saying, "Why aren't they going for Fabinho?" I thought it was just a massive red flag. But he started well. Had a good game against Atletico. Looked really good in the 0-0
Watford, I
draw
think,
against
or
Arsenal.
something like that.
And then just completely fell off the face of the earth and never came back. We haven't seen that Bakayoko since. But we'll remember the chip against Huddersfield all those years ago. So, much appreciated for that. And the man of the match performance against Liverpool when we beat them 1-0. Other than that, nah.
You're the man of the match?
Well, he played really well when we beat Liverpool 1-0. I remember that match.
I can't remember having the man of the match.
Shit. No, Hazard won man of the match in that game. But he had a man of the match-esque performance. It's just when Eden Hazard drops a performance like that, you still ain't going near it. Like, you know what Eden's like when he faces Liverpool. Something just switches in his head.
Yeah, this is playground.
Big up Rahul saying, I want to see you to repeat to Euros. We just witnessed how bad of a Euro Bruno had because the team played to the expectations of Ronaldo. I'd like to see Bruno fall off the face of the earth too, but like if he does, then Ronaldo will be on the face of the earth, so we still lose regardless.
I thought it was a rift between him and Ronaldo. Don't they have an argument?
Yeah, I'm taking the penalty. I'm taking the penalty. No, I'm taking the penalty.
It's gonna be a shit show on pitch. It's gonna be crazy on the pitch.
They're gonna be arguing over who takes it.
Well, we won't have nothing.
Hopefully they both flop. They won't, but
the pen merchants as well. Like, it's so annoying. They win a lot of pens. And Ronaldo's just got stat pad. Did we give Lukaku penalties? Because I want him to stat pad then.
Yes, I want him for stat pad too.
Yeah, I can't lie. I want Lukaku taking penalties.
Because it just benefits them.
Yeah, like Jorginho's a great penalty taker, but so
that's
is
the only way he's actually going to win.
And I think the striker needs the confidence of being able to get those extra goals too. So
yeah,
I think respectfully, I'd like Jorginho to come off penalties, unless Lukaku starts missing, of course.
You know what? Next time if we win a penalty against Liverpool, we'll give it to Lukaku because Jorginho missed his last one against Liverpool. He waited for Jorginho to do a hop skip thing, and he just saved it. Timo Werner won that penalty though as well.
I would do one for Lukaku, bro. Lukaku, I could see a penalty incoming.
Big up Goyem also saying Ronaldo is like Crofty's dad, missing for years and then just showing up looking old, dusted, and demanding respect. Fucking hell, man.
That's a fire. That's a fire, man.
I don't know what Crofty did to you, bro, other than no, he propped Tammy Abraham. Alright, you know what, cool. I understand, bro. Agenda happy agenda is what it is. Big up yourself for the donation though as well. Much appreciated. You've gone through fucking Bakayoko still being on our books. CHO Atlanta, we've done that. Reading that is finalising an agreement to sign Baba Rahman on a season-long loan deal. Nice. We'll probably fucking renew his contract as well.
They're looking to push out Loftus-Cheek. They're just looking to push out Loftus-Cheek even more now since of the Saul. So we could possibly see Loftus-Cheek going.
I'm sorry. I want Romelu Lukaku to be top goal scorer, innit? Like, you got to allow me on that. Lukaku agenda's.
You guys just know how to push my buttons.
What do you mean?
Bro, chill. Don't mention off this cheek, though.
We got him. It's the news. It's the news, Xavi. We gotta mention it.
Don't say nothing, Chris.
I'm
Because your flop over there is just flopping.
I love Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but he's done at Chelsea if he goes again. He's done.
I bet you if Loftus-Cheek plays, you could compete with goal scoring as Werner.
Is that the way we're going? I honestly wanted Ruben to stay this season, like have a make or break, and he's not even going to stay, is he? Again, he's just going to be on loan yet again.
What if we don't get Saul?
Then he stays. Then hopefully he proves it. But I remember Ruben Loftus-Cheek coming on the Champions League, looking very exciting. Then his
I know. I just get a little touchy when you guys talk about him, so it's cool.
Yeah, it's alright. Well,
it's know me, I love Ruben, but like I think he's done at Chelsea. So sadly,
Juve want Hazard.
Huh?
Juve want Hazard for what?
Yeah, on loan.
What is this?
To replace Ronaldo.
That's what Real Madrid did.
Apparently Ronaldo to United is a done deal. According to Juventus correspondent. And yeah, you're right. João Felix Diaz comes out. Juventus want Hazard on a loan to replace Ronaldo.
They're taking our story away as well. Lukaku returns home, and now they got Ronaldo returns home. They're taking our story.
Yeah.
This transfer window is joke.
Hazard so what? We're doing Hazard to the Italian league now.
Possibly.
So.
I think that's cap. I don't see that happening. I think it's too late in the window, to be honest.
Nah,
for a Hazard move,
bro. Anything's happening in this window.
If Mbappe comes, I can see Hazard going. But what's he going to do with Juventus?
Mbappe going to Real Madrid, like, I could see it happening. If Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, I think Hazard's gone.
It came out saying that it's still on the same part, like nothing's expanded from a couple of days ago, so they're still on talking contracts. So they've got 2 more days.
People saying Hazard on loan to Chelsea. What?
No. It's Juventus.
Loan the option to buy. I would love. I would take that. Have Hazard loan option to buy. Why not?
If he still has what he had back then,
you know what that means? That means we see Hazard. That means we see Hazard in the Champions League again.
The only chance I'll take Hazard if he goes vegan.
Shit. Why?
If he goes what vegan? He said
vegan.
Yeah, that way he's not gonna eat all those burgers.
Oh jeez, man.
Hey, Hazard's actually in good shape right now. He's he's in good shape now.
He's still got bunda or nah? Still got
bunda, he's always gotta have that behind, you know. But he's still in good shape. He had that at Chelsea, but he's still in good shape. It's just,
oh god,
you know, the guy had. I think he has to. He's not gonna have the pace he has anymore, and that's the bad thing. But he can dribble and everything.
Yeah.
So
he'll do better Juventus, I think, than Madrid, just because I don't know. Juventus have a lot of young players as well with the pace. I don't know, to be honest. I wouldn't know. That could be the same move, to be honest.
I mean, look at yourself, bro.
I'm hearing Zouma off.
Kante got the what, man? Kante got an award, and Jorginho got one too. Superior one, but it is what it is.
Wait, Zouma deal? Are you saying the Zouma deal is off? No, it's done deal.
The Zuma's always on or off, I swear.
Zuma off.
He's in West Ham now. He's doing a medical.
Then West Ham can get fucked. On my life, they can get fucked.
I don't know if this person.
I'm so sick of these cunts.
Bro.
First the deal was on, then the deal was off, then the personal terms weren't agreed, and now it's agreed. Now it's been done in Paris for some fucking.
They're just cheapskates.
That's the same thing they did with Benrahma last season.
All these fucking guys do is how to long things out. I can't be asked for these bubble blowing pricks. Just get the deal across the fucking line.
No, there's no way they can back out of this unless they're doing
they can back out.
David Moyes confirmed it. David Moyes confirmed it.
All these guys know how to sell and buy with his fucking Tesco vouchers, and that's it.
No, David Moyes confirmed it. It's fine. We're chilling. David Moyes confirmed that he knows it's a done deal. They're just waiting for the medical to be approved. So
wait, he actually said that on the interview.
He said in an interview. Well, he said it.
Was that dubbed?
They're basically doing 2 medicals.
It's better hurry up though. He's not staying, unfortunately.
I like Zouma, but I do want him to move now.
We're getting Kounde, man. We don't need Zouma.
We don't need Zouma, but like Zouma was a solid defender as well.
Him in the dressing room was the funniest guy. He's one of the funniest guys in the dressing room.
It's called Happy Zouma for a reason.
Yeah, on the pitch is a different story.
Well, on the pitch,
he was good. He just doesn't fit our style. He doesn't fit our style.
He's a bit brain dead on the ball, yes, but he can defend. He's good in the air. He can score goals, but on the ball, he's just terrible, and I can admit that. That's about it.
He's too attacking. I feel like he's still a bit too attacking. I mean, I loved what he did last season. More goals than Aubameyang, but you know, he's
just very good in there. That's why.
Yeah, he doesn't fit in a back three. Doesn't, unfortunately.
No, I agree. He doesn't fit in a back three, but back four he does okay.
Yeah, no, he's fantastic in about. He'll walk into West Ham.
He will suit West Ham. No, he's good because all West Ham will do is defend and then like worry about set pieces as well. Like in Zouma and set pieces, gonna be amazing. I won't be surprised if he gets more than 5 goals.
Do you know what? I'm actually happy that I'm happy that West Ham are not going to be like a low block anymore. They seem like they're now attacking.
They're a bit attacking. Yeah.
I don't like playing low blocks.
The low blocks we have to worry about is Burnley's. in all fairness, teams are actually becoming not the little teams are not being low blocks. So you got Leicester, Leeds, Norwich are not low blocks. Brighton are not low blocks. There are teams actually becoming more or less low blocks, but when they do become against a big team like Chelsea, for example, they do go a bit low blocky because you don't actually go out attacking against the team what's better than you, and if you're smart, unless you're Leeds and he just goes out full out attack anyway.
Sure. Oh, there's actually just another source coming out with that Eden Hazard deal. This actually could happen.
Yeah.
Jesus, this
Hazard
could
and
happen.
Morata both back at the bridge.
Andrew, Wintersurf said no one reported is off.
I love Eden Hazard, but if he sets up a Morata goal,
Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, I was just saying about that with Moyes. Yeah, I got you.
All out heavy. There's what it is. Anyone got any other final thoughts so we wrap up the stream?
Just gonna smash Liverpool on the weekend. Just gonna smash them.
Score predictions.
Fuck Liverpool and also fuck West Ham too, because they're also still bubble playing. Yeah, guys, we'll be back at 6 p.m. for Shameless FC. Yeah, smash the like and subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below. We'll leave you with fuck it, I can't be asked, but smash the like and subscribe button. We'll be back at 6 p.m. Peace.